Okay, what I'm showing you now is X39 is the patch that we wear every single day as what we call the base regenerative technology. It's the only one that is actually doing the stem cell regeneration because it's elevating that copper peptide. So it's called the foundation patch. This is a product description you can find on a website, but also we have it for our team in just a basic PDF that you can print out and pretty much put, in a folder like many of us do. It's about repair and longevity, the X39, and these are some of the benefits. The second most popular patch is called X49. Now, this is called X49. It's a patch you can wear at the same time as you're wearing the X39. And why it's called X49 is what it does is it kind of fills in the gaps for the copper peptide. So it's elevating with a different frequency of light, a different part of that peptide. So it's called the performance patch. Now, it's a performance patch because it does increase stamina, strength, heart health, cardiovascular, blood. And when you are exercising, it will enhance the impact of your exercise and your recovery. So, a lot of athletes wear this one. However, this has only been released in Australia about a year now, and it has way more benefits than just performance. It's got bone health, bone density. So, you're talking a lot about what this does for people as they get a bit older and they lose their bone density. It is cognitive because it's helping blood flow more to the brain. We see a lot of fat loss when people use this patch as well in conjunction with the X39 as well. But the big key to it is when you wear the X39 and X49, it is increasing the body's ability to withstand EMFs and 5G, so it can create like a healthy Faraday cage. So it's very, very popular, especially with all the toxins going around life. I would never travel without it. I wear it on a plane. I wear it anywhere I'm kind of out and about in crowds, and it's doing a whole lot of what we just call like complementary protection to our blood and our heart as well. And so that's just our second most popular. Our third most popular patch is Aeon. Now the X39 and X49 are all approximately about 150 a month to wear, including tax and shipping. These ones, the Aeon and the other support patches, are approximately half the price of that. So Aeon is our third bestseller. It's one you wear at night. And we say night unless your body is in huge fight or flight. If it is, then you might have a very dysregulated nervous system and you might be able to handle the Aeon during the day. But if it makes me a bit sleepy because it is basically reducing all your stress response. So it's getting your nervous system back into that like parasympathetic state of out of fight or flight. So you wear this one a lot at night. It's actually called the Happy Patch is its nickname. So people with depression, anxiety, any mental health issues, ADHD, focus, all the cognitive, it is reducing inflammation by over 60% in your body. So we often say wear the X39 during the day, and if you can invest in it, put an Aeon on at nighttime. Because what it's going to do is you can put it right near where maybe that inflammation is or that pain is. And it's also huge for anti-aging as well. So it does all these things, reduces inflammation, stress response, adrenal fatigue, and it's actually pretty incredible. So if you're high stress, you can wear it during the day, but if you wear it at night, you'll find that dopamine just starts to increase again, serotonin. It's really great for mental health as well as physical inflammation, pain. Glutathione is actually a pretty exciting peptide that you have it in your body, but you don't have enough of it. Glutathione is the body's major antioxidant. This patch is what I just have in my medical cabinet at home are basically replaced over time anything else I would use. So again, for the Aeon, I never use an anti-inflammatory ever. I never used to, but even now I don't need any turmeric or any of that because that anti-inflammation is enough. Glutathione is all about detox. So this is when you've got heavy metals, when you have a virus, an infection, something that really needs just that big boost of an antioxidant. What it does is it will actually detox your body. And so this is great for organs. This is just to get all those toxins out of your body. It decreases acne. Again, it's just one of those patches. If ever my kids are sick, this is what they would just have on for a day or two. COVID, within 3 days, it was literally out of people's systems, that kind of virus. It's a very, very strong antioxidant. I would never get on a plane without it. It protects. I've not literally been sick in 2 years just because I would make sure that we're being protected on a few different levels like this, especially when your immune system is low. So you don't wear this like every day, all day. You just wear this in those times. Maybe right now we've got a team in it's middle of winter. So in Canada, they'd wear it every day because their immune system's quite down anyway. These are all complementary patches, remember, because X39 does do some of the elevation of these peptides as well in our body. Carnosine is all about brain, eyes, blood, organs. Okay, so carnosine is basically we see huge results for people's vision if they add a carnosine patch in at nighttime. It's also huge for Alzheimer's. Again, I'm saying diseases, so please don't share this recording like publicly, but you can share it with friends. But this is we're seeing a huge response when it comes to memory, cognitive, these kind of things. You wear this at night. You can wear it right near your ear or your eyes. It also is huge when it comes to muscles and so people again with like it maybe just challenges with movement, mobility, flexibility. This is a great patch for that as well. And for athletes, athletes inject carnosine as like a peptide into their body now and like have fluid IV drips with it. So this is huge to elevate it way quicker than you can getting it injected in. Aloe Vera is not quite available in Australia or New Zealand, but it's really close to coming in, so you can get it from someone overseas. It's all about skin. It's all about not just skin for looking good, it's actually about our skin as a defense system to loads and loads of toxins. Sleep, like huge sleep. This really enhances sleep and it increases your own body's ability to make melatonin. So that's amazing as well. That'll, again, you can talk to the ladies about how to get that. Energy enhancer is, it's got two patches in it. Like, so when you open up that little packet, it's got a brown patch and a white patch. You always put the white patch on the right hand side of your body and the brown patch on the left. And it's basically like a little magnetic kind of field is happening in your body. What energy enhancer do is it will promote more flow of energy. It unblocks the lymphatic system. Anyone with lymphedema, lymphoma, some of those challenges for people, this really like unblocks some of those blockages. And also it turns your fat into like a fat burn and for fuel. So it can really help with people that want to lose some weight. It can enhance weight loss quite well, but it also just brings, again, X39 does so much around energy enhancement, but this energy enhancer patch actually just can really fast track some of those I guess what we call like energy blockages that are in our body. And I wear this on days where I might be really working out because it's going to 30 times the impact of fat burn if I go for a walk. If I don't wear an energy enhancer, it doesn't matter. I'm still wearing the X39, but if I wanted to be losing some weight, this is what I would add in just as the support patch. Icewave is unbelievable. It's a two patch system, and it's the only it's the patch that switches off pain receptors in your brain. So X39 will reduce pain, but Icewave can literally act like the pain relief medication that a lot of people take. It's the only patch actually that is recognized as a medical device in Europe, in France, actually, not everywhere, but it has got such huge pain reduction that they use it in some hospitals over there. So, this is what I have in my cabinet for bad days, a sprain of an ankle. My husband fell down the stairs last year. We thought every part of his like ankle was broken. So while we were waiting for the ambulance, I put on the Icewave patches. It's two patches again, a brown and a white. And then literally within about 2 minutes of him screaming and screaming, all his screaming stopped. Literally the pain had left his body. Doesn't mean the break was still there. No, the fracture was still there, but the pain relief was that you got to play with where the patches go, but that was amazing. So I just have Icewave again for those really acute, painful days. Migraines, it's amazing for migraines, great for like hip pain, knee pain. But again, it's not healing, it's just taking pain away, which really does help. Like sometimes those days you need it. And then SP6 is for hormone health. So this works with your whole endocrine system. So what it's doing is it's basically resetting your hormones, male, female. So testosterone in men, huge breakthrough for them. And for women, all their balancing they might need from young, literally from like my daughters that use this sometimes around their period, just to really regulate all the way through to perimenopause, menopause, and then afterwards. Like a lot of a woman's challenge in life is just that they don't have balanced hormones. And so this also controls appetite. So the very popular GLP-1 injections that are all out there these days, it literally switches off the food noise when you put this in a particular place, and it comes with instructions where to put it. So this is all about cravings, hormones, but actually, if you look at these descriptions, it also is about organ health. So we have some challenges right now for friends like kidney dialysis, different things like that. So they're adding SP6 in. This is the product that the man in the video said by adding SP6 in, it actually completely regulated his blood sugar levels. Now, that's because it addresses the whole endocrine system, pancreas, kidneys, thyroid, adrenals. Most people on this over between 6 to 9 months will be off all their thyroid medication. All their adrenal fatigue can go. I see that at about a year. This is not a quick fix, but I'm telling you for the long term to be on less medication, it is worth the extra $3 a day to be patching with these support patches. So this is amazing. Silent Nights isn't one I use as much, but there are some people that swear by it. What Silent Nights is doing, again, X39 can help your sleep go deeper, so can Aeon. But what this is doing is overnight, it is actually increasing your own body's melatonin production, and it's resetting your circadian rhythm. So those that kind of stay awake too late, don't go to bed, and then stay awake and can't sleep, this isn't overnight, but around about 90 days of silent night use. And again, we've got the inventor that deep dives into all this if that interests you, but we don't want to overwhelm the average person with all this, too much detail. But silent night is like more a long-term, wear it at nighttime. And it just means those that have been taking melatonin, they can go off some of those synthetic drugs and can actually just enhance their sleep this way. So these are what we call, that's it. This is Lifewave's product range. They have two powders, like a morning powder and a night powder as well, that is not available yet in Australia. And that powder you put in water, all it is doing is a lot of people don't have enough vitamins or minerals like electrolytes for when these cells wake up and for the peptide to kind of move to the right part of your body. So the light frequency switches on these peptides, but the cells need good water to open up to get these new cells like these stem cells into it. So the only other key we say is if we can't get the powder here in Australia that enhances the use of these products, is make sure you have a good electrolyte like a Celtic sea salt, not a Himalayan salt, like a Celtic sea salt. The grayer the better, not white and bright. And what you want to do with that is just have that in your water in the morning, and that will at least give your cells the chance to open up a little bit and let these new stem cells come into your system and your organs. And that's what LifeWave has on offer. The way we usually do that is you want to go core, advanced, or premium, but core or advanced, just go for the best price on the X39. Just get 3 months of X39 or 6 months of X39. But then in maybe a subscription or a monthly ordering, just over time, maybe accumulate a few of those support patches. Some of them because they're just needed in emergencies. Others of them you might want to target certain systems. We're not doctors, though a lot of doctors won't even understand or acknowledge this. But what we do have is a Facebook site called Patch EDU. You can join that one for more information on how the patches work together. You can look at that patch manual that you can get on Amazon. Rhonda and Ali can show you how to get it. Or you can just talk to Ali or Rhonda. When you talk about certain diseases you've got or challenges you got, we're not going to promise that they heal. We're just going to say this light therapy might enhance the ability of your body to heal itself. And we've been around long enough to see some huge impact. People off a lot of their pharmaceutical drugs. You might have to go back to your doctor and say, can you retest me? Because I do believe my levels are better. And if you do that in conjunction with your doctor, great. Then others go off them because they just feel like they've got the power and agency to do that themselves. And then they say to their doctor, well, I'm going to go off it for 3 months. Then you can test me again. And so you'll know how to work around this. But basically, you have now accessible here in Australia these Lifeway products. And we've just replaced a lot of our supplements, a lot of our other things, and made sure that we're using this light frequency instead because it just goes to such a deeper level. Often supplements have to come through our gut, and there's a lot of gut health we all face anyway. And so often our gut isn't really accessing or using those supplements to the best degree. So light therapy just goes right past the gut, right into your cells.